Have you ever wondered why securing big data environments is so crucial in our increasingly digital world? In a world that's more connected than ever, we're constantly generating and consuming vast amounts of data. This data can range from your morning coffee purchase to your latest online shopping spree. It's this massive volume, variety, and velocity of data known as big data that's transforming the way we live and work. The insights gleaned from big data can help businesses make informed decisions, improve their products and services, and even predict future trends. But with great power comes great responsibility. The flip side of this data-driven world is the potential risks and consequences of not securing big data. Imagine your personal information, like your credit card details or social security number, falling into the wrong hands, or a company's confidential business strategies being leaked to competitors. The result? Severe financial and reputational damage. Data breaches are no longer a hypothetical scenario, but a harsh reality of today's digital age. In fact, every 39 seconds, there's a hacker attack somewhere around the globe. And these breaches aren't just targeting large corporations. Small businesses, government agencies, and even individuals can fall prey to these attacks. This is why securing big data is not just important, but essential. It's about protecting not just numbers and statistics, but people's lives, their privacy, and their trust. It's about ensuring that the digital world we're building is safe and secure for everyone. So, how do we go about securing big data? It involves a combination of robust security measures, advanced technologies, and a proactive approach towards data privacy and protection. It's about recognizing that data security is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing commitment. As we navigate through this complex landscape, it's crucial to remember that every piece of data holds potential value and vulnerability. And as we continue to embrace big data, we must also prioritize its security. As we can see, the importance of securing big data cannot be overstated. Let's delve into the real-world implications of data breaches through the infamous Yahoo case. The Yahoo data breach is one of the largest in history, a cyber catastrophe that unfolded between 2013 and 2014. The breach affected almost 3 billion users globally, a number so staggering it's hard to comprehend. This wasn't a mere inconvenience. This was a breach on a scale that had never been seen before, compromising the privacy and security of countless individuals and businesses. What happened? Hackers infiltrated Yahoo's network and stole personal information associated with user accounts. This wasn't just usernames and passwords. In many instances, it included real names, email addresses, phone numbers, and even security questions and answers. We're talking about a goldmine of information, a treasure trove for identity thieves and cybercriminals. The consequences of this breach were far-reaching. Financially, Yahoo felt the sting. The company's value plummeted, and it had to slash the price of its sale to Verizon by $350 million. That's a hefty price tag for a lack of proper data security. But the financial losses were just the tip of the iceberg. Yahoo faced a storm of public scrutiny. Users were understandably outraged. Trust, once lost, is hard to regain. Many users abandoned the platform, moving to other email providers perceived as more secure. Yahoo's reputation took a massive hit, a blow from which it has never fully recovered. This case wasn't just a wake-up call for Yahoo. It was a wake-up call for the entire tech industry and businesses worldwide. It highlighted the critical importance of data security in our increasingly digital world, where data breaches can result in not just significant financial losses, but also a loss of trust that can be even more damaging in the long run. This case study clearly shows how a lack of proper data security can lead to disastrous consequences. Another compelling case study is the Equifax data breach. In 2017, Equifax, one of the largest credit reporting agencies in the United States, suffered a catastrophic data breach. This breach exposed the sensitive personal information of an astonishing 147 million people. It's not just the sheer number of affected individuals that makes this breach noteworthy, it's the nature of the exposed data. The leaked information included names, social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and in some instances, driver's license numbers. The consequences of the Equifax breach were far-reaching, and the aftershocks are still felt today. On a financial level, Equifax faced a hefty penalty of $700 million, marking the largest settlement ever paid for a data breach. This sum was used to provide free credit monitoring services for affected consumers and to compensate those who bought such services because of the breach. However, the financial penalties were just the tip of the iceberg. Equifax also suffered severe reputational damage. Trust, once lost, is hard to regain, especially when it comes to protecting sensitive personal information. The breach raised serious questions about Equifax's data security practices, and the company's slow and initially inadequate response only added fuel to the fire. Even years after the incident, Equifax is still working to rebuild its tarnished reputation. The Equifax breach also had broader implications for the industry and regulatory landscape. It served as a wake-up call, highlighting the vulnerability of large data repositories and the potential consequences of inadequate data security. In the aftermath, we've seen increased regulatory scrutiny and a push for stronger data protection measures across the board. In conclusion, the Equifax breach was a watershed moment for data security. It underscored the fundamental truth that in the era of big data, robust security measures are not just a nice-to-have, they're an absolute necessity. The cost of complacency can be astronomical, not just in terms of financial penalties, but also in the erosion of trust and reputation. The Equifax breach serves as a stark reminder of the importance of securing big data. Now that we understand the significance of securing big data, what does big data security entail? Well, let's unpack this complex question. Big data security isn't just one thing. It's a multifaceted concept that includes several key elements. The first of these is data privacy. In a world where personal information is as valuable as gold, it's crucial to protect the privacy of the individuals whose data we're handling. This means implementing measures to ensure that personal data is only used for its intended purposes and is not disclosed to unauthorized parties. Next up is data governance. This refers to the overall management of the availability, usability, integrity, and security of data used in an enterprise. Effective data governance involves a set of procedures and a plan to execute those procedures. It's about making sure that your data is reliable, consistent, and trustworthy. Thirdly, we have data integrity. This involves maintaining the accuracy and consistency of data over its entire life cycle. Data integrity ensures that your data remains unaltered and uncorrupted, which is vital when it comes to making informed decisions based on that data. Now, how do we ensure these elements are in place? This is where encryption, access controls, and regular audits come into play. Encryption transforms data into a format that can only be read by those who have a specific decryption key. This ensures that even if data falls into the wrong hands, it cannot be understood or misused. Access controls, on the other hand, limit who can access the data and what they can do with it. This can be achieved through user authentication and authorization, reducing the risk of unauthorized data access. Lastly, regular audits are essential to keep track of who is accessing your data, when, and why. Audits help identify any potential security threats or breaches, allowing you to address them promptly. These elements form the backbone of any robust big data security strategy. And remember, big data security is not a one-time task, but an ongoing process that needs continuous attention and adjustment. So, how can organizations ensure their big data environments are secure? This question is at the forefront of many leaders' minds as they grapple with the increasing amount of data at their disposal. Let's delve into some of the key strategies that can be employed to secure big data. First and foremost, implementing a robust data governance framework is crucial. This is not just about having policies and procedures in place, but also about ensuring that these are adhered to, updated regularly, and communicated effectively across the organization. A strong data governance framework helps in establishing clear accountability and ownership of data, thereby ensuring that data is managed and protected effectively. Next, let's talk about encryption. Using advanced encryption techniques is another essential strategy for securing big data. Encryption involves converting data into a code to prevent unauthorized access. And while it's not foolproof, it does add a significant layer of protection to your data. The key here is to use advanced and updated encryption techniques, as outdated methods can often be bypassed by savvy cybercriminals. And of course, we cannot overlook the importance of regular security audits. These audits involve systematically evaluating the security of an organization's information system by measuring how well it conforms to a set of established criteria. Regular audits can help identify vulnerabilities and gaps in your security, allowing you to address them before they can be exploited. Another effective strategy is implementing stringent access controls. This involves determining who has access to your data and to what extent. It's important to grant access only on a need-to-know basis and to regularly review and update these permissions as necessary. Lastly, remember that training and awareness amongst employees are crucial. Even the best security measures can be undermined by human error or ignorance. Hence, educating your team about the importance of data security and best practices is essential. By implementing these strategies, organizations can significantly enhance the security of their big data environments. And while there's no one-size-fits-all solution, these strategies provide a solid foundation for securing your big data. So take these pointers, apply them within your organization, and step up your data security game. The safety of your big data is in your hands. Looking ahead, what does the future hold for big data security? This question is on many minds, and for good reason. As we continue to generate and store vast amounts of data, the need to secure it becomes all the more paramount. One of the emerging trends in big data security is the growing use of artificial intelligence and machine learning. These technologies are being increasingly leveraged for threat detection and response. Instead of relying solely on human analysis, which can be slow and prone to error, we're now using sophisticated algorithms that can sift through enormous datasets in real time, identifying patterns and anomalies that could signify a breach. This proactive approach to security has the potential to revolutionize the field, allowing us to stay one step ahead of cybercriminals. Another critical aspect of big data security's future lies in the realm of data privacy laws and regulations. With the introduction of regulations like the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe and the California Consumer Privacy Act in the United States, we're seeing a global shift towards greater data privacy. These laws not only mandate how personal data should be handled, but they also impose hefty fines for non-compliance. This means that organizations must not only secure their data, but also ensure they're using it ethically and transparently. Moreover, as consumers become more aware of their digital rights and the value of their personal data, they're demanding more control over how their information is used. This public sentiment is likely to drive further changes in laws and regulations, pushing companies to adopt more robust and transparent data security practices. In the future, we can also expect to see more collaboration between organizations when it comes to data security. Sharing information about threats and best practices can help everyone stay safer. This collective defense approach is becoming more common and is likely to become a significant part of big data security in the years ahead. As we move forward, big data security will continue to evolve and become even more critical. It's a journey that we're all part of, and one that promises to be as fascinating as it is challenging. So let's buckle up and prepare for the ride. To recap, we've discussed the importance of securing big data, explored case studies, and looked at strategies for data security. In our journey today, we delved into the significance of big data security. It's a topic that's not just relevant, but crucial in today's data-driven world. We've seen how big data, if left unprotected, can become a goldmine for malicious actors, leading to catastrophic consequences for both individuals and organizations. We took a hard look at the Yahoo and Equifax data breaches, two of the most significant cybersecurity incidents in history. These case studies served as stark reminders of the potential damage that can occur when big data environments are not adequately secured. They've shown us that a data breach can lead to financial losses, damage to reputation, and erosion of customer trust, underscoring the dire need for robust data security measures. We also explored the key elements of big data security, from access control, encryption, to data masking. These elements are the building blocks to a secure big data environment, each playing a pivotal role in protecting sensitive information. Then we dove into strategies for securing big data. We discussed the use of advanced analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence to identify and counter threats. We also highlighted the importance of regular audits, data anonymization, and the adoption of a security-first mindset. Looking ahead, we touched upon the future of big data security. We acknowledged that as technology evolves, so will the threats we face. However, with continuous innovation and vigilance, we can stay a step ahead. Securing big data is not just a technical issue, but a vital aspect of organizational success. So remember, when it comes to big data, security is key. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more insightful discussions on data science and more. Thank you for watching.